Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio. You're listening to us on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
Because you're awesome.
Sister Station.
Oh, I was going to be like inspirational Corey.
Inspirational Corey?
Yeah.
Sober inspirational Corey?
Inspirational.
Inspirational Corey. Okay, well, I'm Joey Savage, so.
I mean, it's...
Hey.
Hey, I got Nico DLG here.
It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's no way I'm sober.
Accurate. Okay, so this segment, I didn't tell you what we're talking about.
No, you did not.
Till now.
Okay.
So, earlier in the show, we talked Last Man Standing got canceled.
Correct.
So with cancellations also comes the fall lineup.
What?
So 2 things that struck me awkwardly.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
I don't want to go that far.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that story yet.
It says in my contract I'm not allowed to be struck awkwardly.
Yes. So,
it says it very clearly.
we were talking about, I hate when people do that. So,
Sorry, I was...
Whitney Houston there?
Yeah. Because you were like...
I'll be your Kevin Costner.
And sewing and dying.
Hello. So what it is... Inhumans. We've been talking about the Inhumans recently with their crappy
costumes. They're terrible.
Yep.
So the first episode is going to air in IMAX.
Is it?
Yep. And then after that...
So we're not invited. Too bad. Oh, well.
So then after that, it's going to be on Friday nights on ABC.
Boy, they just buried this thing, didn't they?
But they put another show... I can't think of the top of my head. They put Once Upon a Time. That's usually been on Sundays. And they've pushed it now to Fridays. I guess they're trying to revamp up TGI Friday. I don't know.
You know what they're doing? They're just killing 2 shows because it's the final season of Once Upon a Time.
Right.
So they're pretty much like the fans are going to watch it and no one else will.
So
they're just going to TiVo it anyway.
So that's that it's going to be in the fall on a Friday. But the thing that really just got me right in my soul is that the next season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't going to air till after the Inhumans. Which means the show...
That's about right.
No, it's over now. Like, the season's over.
Yeah.
We're in May.
Yeah.
So it's not going to come on until, like, December.
No, because Inhumans will probably start
In
September.
the fall. No,
early September.
in the fall.
That's the fall.
It's with the normal fall lineup.
Yeah.
Where everything else, like where S.H.I.E.L.D. would have been,
Yeah.
had there been no Inhumans, that's when it would have started. But now
Right.
they're waiting until Inhumans completely finishes and then put
That's like, but
on.
that's exactly what they did with Agent Carter. Agent Carter.
Right, Agent Carter was a filler.
No, it wasn't a filler.
It was a filler. It was
The
a
first-
short miniseries
The
that
first
filled
season,
between...
right? The
Agents of
first
S.H.I.E.L.D.
season was a filler, but the second season they actually did right in front of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And so Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is getting bumped to, like, Fall 2, Winter 1. I can't wait that long, man.
I can't.
This show is great.
It was great, but I mean,
This is the best Marvel show on TV.
here's the thing. Allegedly, Inhumans is going to be great. It's not. And they're going
Those
to...
character designs, they're so good.
They're not.
There's also some leaked trailer footage that doesn't make the costumes look any better.
Oh, man.
They're bad.
I'm really excited about this
So I
show,
wonder.
guys.
Okay, so here's my
He's
thoughts.
sarcastic.
Okay, stop whispering.
Okay.
You're hurting my 2 good ears. I know you've got 1. So do you think they're doing this
I miss my other ear.
with
It's just really sad.
like they'll already have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. recorded, like filmed, so that if like Inhumans starts tanking, they can just yank it and just insert Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No.
Or they're gonna let Inhumans run its course?
You don't spend that much money and make it IMAX friendly and all that, especially for only 6 episodes, and not air all 6
Is it only 6 episodes?
Yeah.
You confirmed.
Yeah,
Nico, look that up.
It's a miniseries.
Nico, look up how many
I got
episodes.
you. Don't worry about
Look it up, fam.
So it's only 6.
Look it up, fam.
It might even if it's 8, you don't spend that much money and do this
true.
much. You watch. The whole summer, all they're going to shove in your face is Inhumans.
Oh, definitely.
Inhumans. You get an Inhuman. You get an Inhuman. We all get Inhumans.
Inhumans everywhere.
Ah, it's going to be terrible.
They're gonna be on pizza boxes.
They are, and it's going to be awful.
So while Nico's looking that up, the other bit of surprising news to me is Arrow, since its beginning, has always been Wednesday night.
Yes. I know.
They just pushed it to Thursday into a more prime slot, they're saying, right after Supernatural. But it's been Wednesday the whole time. Now, that leaves, with the CW, what that does now is that leaves Wednesday wide open with no DC programming.
Except Black Lightning's coming out.
Yeah, so they said maybe Black Lightning goes in there,
It
but then
does.
it's not
I
even
think it
it's not
does.
even part of the Arrowverse. I mean,
well,
it's not in the universe at all. Like, it has nothing to do with like. So Supergirl's in a separate universe, but
Right.
it's still tied in. This is not supposed to tie in with any of it.
8 episodes.
8
Eight,
episodes.
yeah, okay. But they're gonna. I don't believe that. I know they're saying that now. But what's gonna happen is by midway through the first season.
Corey DLG knows TV now.
Well, I do. By the midway through the first season, the rest of the DC fans are gonna be like, "Hey, how come our one black superhero can't hang out with the other guys?" And then they're gonna be like, "Oh,
Because they don't want him to be better than
Right.
Diggle.
right,
No one's better than Diggle.
right." And then they're gonna have to bring him over anyway.
I felt really bad because I haven't caught up.
Yeah, I'm so far behind on all that.
I'm pretty far back on Flash and Arrow.
So I
I'm
haven't
at, like,
seen
Christmas.
any of it.
I'm in like Christmas time. I got past the. They did the 4-part crossover like right around Thanksgiving time,
Didn't even see it.
and they went to the fall break, the winter break, and that's where I'm at.
Didn't even see it.
It was good.
But I think I saw that they kill Iris West.
Don't ruin anything. Don't if you don't know something, don't talk about it. Spoilers, jeez.
No, I don't know if it's true or not,
Spoiler
but
alert.
I think that's what I saw.
I know I hate it because
You think you can't confirm.
I'm always-
Don't confirm it.
It's totally unconfirmed.
I'm always
I just
on.
think I saw that.
I'm always on Screen Rant and Comic Book Resources, movie resources, just to see what's going on,
Right.
stay fresh, see what we can talk about. There's always like stuff about Arrow and Flash. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to see it.
Well, and I'm gonna
Yes.
get her name wrong. Dana Panabaker.
Uh huh.
She was there at Comicpalooza,
Right.
and we should have just tripped her and asked her.
Right. You know, I didn't even see her, like even her table at all.
She was right next to.
I know where she was, but like I didn't see her. Like we walked over there, I saw Mike Coulter, I saw Finn Jones.
I feel like I feel like when we walked by Friday,
She was there.
she was one of the few that was there. Remember how we were like, "Oh, no one's here yet." I think she was there Friday. I might be completely wrong about that
don't
because every one of them had different days, which
Right.
was weird. None of them, only a couple of them were scheduled for all 3 days.
I really wanted to see the chick that played Colleen Wing.
I know. I was so
But
excited.
she was only there on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And she basically just did the photo stuff, and
Right.
then whatever the panel was,
Yeah.
and then she left.
What was awesome, Nico, is John Berthenol was there. We didn't even talk about that.
I know.
The Punisher was there. And
He looks cool.
he looked cool.
He looks
He
cool.
looked like my kind of guy. Like black vest, black hat. That's me and Punisher, baby.
I think it was a hoodie.
But well, I wear those too all the time.
Right.
But there was supposed to be a Daredevil
change.
going into the con. There was this big Daredevil panel, and it was supposed
Right.
to be Charlie Cox, the Punisher, Foggy, and Jeffrey Cantor.
Right.
Well, Daredevil canceled because he couldn't see to get there.
Wah,
And,
wah, wah.
and then they announced like midday Saturday that John Berthenol lost his voice, so he wasn't gonna be at the panel.
Oh,
So
no.
their Daredevil panel was literally Foggy and Jeffrey Cantor.
Right. Two
What a-
rather unimportant characters.
I really wish Deborah Wall would have been there as Karen Page. Oh boy,
I'm glad she wasn't, because you would have been very inappropriate.
I would have waited in line to see her.
Very
I'd have
inappropriate.
paid for that.
So-
I'd have paid for that privilege.
So I do have to say, this radio show is getting a little out of control, because Joey Savage, I have a complaint about you.
Go ahead.
You've started, as big as your head already is, you've started to get a little bit bigger head. Friday, we're walking around, and there was a couple opportunities where they probably would have told us no one handed us to their manager.
Right.
We didn't know that yet on Friday.
They would have.
There were a couple opportunities where some certain unnamed celebrities were alone by their tables with no one in front of them, and I was like, "Come on, let's go do this one. Let's try and grab this one right
Yeah.
now." And Joe was like, "No, who's that? No,
No, they're not big enough.
no." Like all of a sudden we have a bar. We're
do.
interviewing local wrestlers, and he doesn't want to interview someone who's been on a movie.
Right. I mean, they have to fit the Nerd Thug style to get on there. You know what I mean?
And then it turns out one of those people you denied, you decide after the fact, is totally Nerd Thug.
Who?
Miss Shannon Elizabeth.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to her for sure Sunday. Like I planned it out, man. Like I got everything I wanted to
He
talk
wanted
to.
He wanted to do one of celebrity. He was like, I
You know
want
what?
to
I
do
got
this
Shannon
one.
Elizabeth. Well, I started thinking more about it. I was like, man, there's a lot of things that she's really into that I'm into, like the poker scene, saving the rhinos in Africa. Like just two things right there. Like, man, I could talk about that for like 30 minutes with you.
However, Friday, when she was sitting by herself,
was like,
alone,
yeah.
not even a manager at the table,
And I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling it.
I was
Yeah.
like, "Do you want to go over there?" And he's like, "No,
She could tell
no.
us now.
no."
She could tell us now.
That's not what you said. You specifically said, "No." What would we talk to her about?
It wasn't her. It was somebody. I know who you're talking about. And I won't drop that person's name, but it was somebody else. Was like, no, that's not Nerd Thug, man. I don't want to talk to that guy.
It was both of them.
And Shannon was like, nah, she's not gonna talk to us. And then what? You guys want to go talk to Herschel? And I was like, yeah, he's not gonna talk to us. I was like,
No,
I
that's
don't even
not. No,
I was not
you,
gonna waste my time.
You said, "Why would we talk to Herschel?"
Right. I was like, why would we talk to Herschel? So Kalu's like, he's not even going to talk to us. Like, I'm not wasting my time.
No, I'm not going to let you claim clairvoyance here. That is not what
No,
you
no.
said.
That's exactly
You
what
did
I
not want
said.
to talk to Herschel because
Listen,
you didn't care about
You've
Herschel.
got one ear, okay?
Oh.
Like, you must have not heard it correctly. And then what happened? We pumped it up there. We got a lip handshake and a guy who was out of his mind.
Yeah.
Not very nerd thug like.
I was so upset afterwards. I was like, I had the heartfelt story. I
You
had
really did.
everything.
It was going to be a really good interview,
I really feel like that's why Nico didn't show up day 3. He was that hurt.
I was so distraught.
Because of Old Man Herschel?
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as getting the card back.
Yeah.
I think that
what
was
that guy's name?
Deep Roy.
Deep Roy.
Man, I
Straight
hate Deep
roasted.
Roy.
Speaking of, we're just going to roast people.
Yeah.
So there was a cosplayer there. There was 2 cosplayers there that I was interested in seeing. One was Jen Van Damsel. Me and Zach walked to her booth. Super friendly, like talking to everybody, having a great time. You were doing your escape room stuff, so you weren't with us.
Okay.
And then there was the other one, Amaranth, I guess. I don't know how you say it.
Amaranth, I think.
I don't know. But we walked by her booth, and I was like, man, I was thinking to myself, man, she's a big deal. Like I was telling Corey on Saturday, like, dude, every photo she puts up, like 10K likes, man. Like,
right.
This could be a big deal. And as you approach her booth, you just got this weird vibe.
Right.
Like,
very creepy.
Never smiling. Like, very, I don't know. I mean, I hate to roast someone who looks very pretty online, but in real life, it was something different.
So I've set up the Instagram per your insistent
Thank you.
annoyingness.
Thank you.
And she's one of the people I now follow.
Yes.
And her videos that she puts up there are just so awkward.
Right.
You ever watch them?
No, I don't. Because
So, like, it's her pumping up her
Twitch.
pay stuff, Twitch and
Patreon
and
and
all that
stuff.
stuff. It's all it always is. It's just her advertising her other stuff.
Right.
But every time it's like, so I'm gonna be on Twitch in an hour, and I'm gonna rough up these Wonder Woman boots. I'm almost done with my costume now.
And it's going to be NSFW stuff, so get on my premium channel now. Like, I get...
But like she has this look in her eyes that looks like someone rescue me. Like there's something like
we have to get out to a break, but I'm all for people wanting to make money off of themselves with the Patreon and all that good stuff.
I don't have a
whatever.
problem with any of that.
I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem is when that's all you're focused on and there's no personable aspect to you at all. Because some of the people, they're all about that, but then they're personal with their fans and they're getting out there, they're having a good time. They show like glimpses of themselves on social media.
But she wasn't even at her booth the whole time.
No, she's just straight cosplay business.
Right. I think she had some photo shoots that she did the whole time, but like she had handlers selling her photos for her and stuff.
And
her prints.
I ain't about that. And
No.
And the platonic daddy over here, he ain't about that either.
That's not my name.
Nerd Thug Radio. We're taking a break. Hashtag talking nerdy to ya.
I hate both of you.